So if you do your research with that again, and you check on that eye on top of the pyramid, that is a Sumerian symbol that is brought forth, which is the all-seeing eye, the eye of Horus. In Egypt is how they interpreted. In Sumeria, it was the all-seeing eye. That with this substance, you can have the all-seeing eye, and you can have control over everything and everyone. That's why that was put on your dollar bill. The pyramid has always been a symbol of life. In fact, there has been some scientific studies done that if you put food or you put something in the Great Pyramids, they last a lot longer than if it was out in fresh air, if you like. And that's why the pyramids, because of their mathematical equation of how they put the pyramid together in that structure, is why that structure it remains permanent here after 4,000 years. So that symbol is, again, another symbol that was brought in to your dollar of power, of all-knowingness, if you like, and that's why it was placed there. But it is originally a Sumerian that then was translated through many different incarnations, if you like, of in the 15th, 16th century, and we forget the name of the different cultures that brought this, if you like. You would call it religion, or you would call it spiritual knowledge through the ages, and basically use that as symbols of health. So that is why it's dollar.
I have another question. Didn't Sumerians place Zoroastrianism, which it was said was a past life of Jesus, like Casey? Here comes Edgar Casey.
I didn't understand what you were breaking in and out, Gina. So can you say
Sumerians
the question again?
Did Sumerians practice Zoroastrianism, which it is said was a past life of Jesus, by Edgar Casey?
The Sumerians practiced that, and also practiced they actually practiced Saturnism is a nice way of putting it, and actually they practiced Satanism. We didn't want to say it, but so be it. They had some interesting practices where they actually would kill the children, the babies, and they would give them up as if you like, they were sacrificed to the gods, and they would do all kinds of very strange rituals that even today are being practiced by some. So there were two sects again that did that. There was one that, yes, was the Jesus section or sector, if you like, and then there was the other one that practiced quite the opposite. So there were what we call the dark arts and then the white arts of intention and creation.
Another question, is there a significance to the eye not touching the pyramid?
Yes, it's due to the fact that it's this all-seeing eye, and that it's a non-physical. You wouldn't understand it, obviously, but that all-seeing eye is really, the image is placed upon there above the pyramid because it is non-physical. So hopefully that answers your question.
Yes. We also have a comment that was saying from Eagle's flight, sounds like they went off kilter through time like the Mayans did in terms of the sacrifice. We were talking about that before, actually, how these were very intelligent, the Mayan pyramids and such, and as we think about the Mayan calendar, yet they had these primitive, in a way, rituals. I guess we would look at it that way now, certainly, in terms of the human sacrifice. That was definitely part of the foundation of their, their existence. And
both the cultures. Actually, in those times, human sacrifice was practiced in many, many, many cultures, Gina. It was thought to believe that the blood of the soul or that being or that human that was spilt upon was actually mana for the gods, food for the gods. And in some cases, some of the cultures would drink that blood believing that they were drinking the soul of that being, which is not at all what occurs. The moment go ahead.
We did it again, huh? We did it again. They bloodlet George Washington, and he's on every dollar bill.